All right, hey guys. So I'm just sending out this video to just kind of give you a little bit more information on our September nutrition challenge, which is starting this coming Monday. There's a link sent out in the email from Matt if you would like to sign up. If not, just shoot us an email and we can send it to you again. So it's a $5 buy-in, and that's just kind of to keep you motivated throughout the 4 weeks. This challenge will last 4 weeks. And the way it's going to work, the way we're going to keep track is on our app. You'll be able to put in your points for the day. If you have a perfect day, the score will be 5 points. So you get 1 point for drinking half your body weight in ounces of water. You'll get 3 points for each meal that you eat that day that is Whole30 approved, so following the Whole30 guidelines. And then you'll get 1 point for meal prepping at least 5 meals for that week. So say in the beginning of the week on Sunday, if you meal prep 5 lunches for the rest of the week, then you automatically have 1 point in the bank for each day that week already. Yes, we would love for you to meal prep like 10 meals a week. I mean, all your meals a week, that would be great. But just for the challenge purpose and trying to keep track of everything, we're just gonna give you a point a day for each meal that is prepped ahead of time. The point of this is to kind of get people to start meal prepping. I know some people will say they don't like meal prepping. It takes too much time. They don't know how to do it, or they don't like eating meals that have been left over. And I get that. I'm just challenging you to try something new just for these 4 weeks. You might love it and end up sticking with it forever, or you might not love it. But the idea is that when you do meal prep and you come home and you're tired from whatever you were doing that day, you have your meal right there ready to go. You took time out of your day to prep that meal, so you're more likely to eat it. And this will help you stay on track for the rest of the week. What else? Let me see. I know there will be a lot of questions about what's Whole30. A lot of people love to give us feedback when we do these challenges and saying, well, I can't eat this, I don't like that, this isn't going to work. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Okay, I'm not saying this is the perfect way to eat. I'm not saying this is the only way to eat. There are all different types of ways to eat, especially depending on what you're training for. But I can say that if you follow this, you will see a difference, and it will be a positive difference. So just try it. And especially because it's just kind of like September, everyone starts their new schedules. Some people have kids going back to school. People are on different routines. So this is just kind of get us prepped, get you ready for the holidays, because they're coming up before you know it. So that's the idea behind that. Again, I took some notes just to kind of see what else. So yeah, 5 points for the challenge. At the end of the challenge, however many people we have sign up, they'll take all the cash that was earned from this challenge, and they will get that as a surprise, or as a prize, not a surprise. And again, the reason we chose to do the Whole30 is because it's very close to kind of what CrossFit believes in. You know, CrossFit, I'm sure all of you have heard the saying, eat meats, vegetables, fruits, seeds, little starch, no sugar. So Whole30 doesn't have starch in it, but this was just kind of our easiest way to track it for a challenge purpose. All right, I think that's it. And if you're confused about what's Whole30, we have sent out a Whole30 meal list. You can also Google it and search it. We will also post it on the wall at the gym. And just think, if you were outside in the wilderness, camping, stranded, or whatever, it's something that you could catch or find out there and make. All right, so just staying away from like the standard American diet, like the sodas, the processed foods, all that. And then one tip I would say, you can ask Andrew, I meal prep for us, and I'm not a great cook. You don't have to be a great cook to do all this. The simpler you stay, the easier. All right, I'm not saying you have to eat the same thing every day. You can meal prep something different each day. I will say it is easier meal prepping the same thing every day, but I get it. Some people can't eat the same thing every day, but just staying on the Whole30 guidelines, the simpler, the better. Like, I will cook ground turkey and vegetables all day, every day. All right, so don't get too complicated. If you are confused and you're, hey, is this a Whole30 approved food? You can even text me, that's fine too. But yeah, we've had more success with eliminating things from our diet instead of trying to add things like supplements and all this. People try to get carried away with that. But when you're just trying to, get started and find a baseline and get a little bit better, it's better to take some things away from your diet and start that way instead of adding supplements and all that in. So let's think like we are a hunter and a gatherer for the next month. Feel free to take like a before picture and an after picture. I know this is going to be challenging for me to stick with, especially because I'm pregnant and I'm craving all the things, but I'm going to try. And remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. All right, so even if you're like, well, I don't like eating like that, I need to have this every day, this and that, just try it. It's 4 weeks. All right, that's it. Just try something different. All right, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I hope this video wasn't too long or crazy. All right, bye guys.